LeBron took to social media in a post which he later deleted, stating that ESPN, the act of ESPN removing his son Bronny James from their 2024 mock draft and instead projecting Bronny to go in the 2025 draft. Here's what LeBron had to say. Quote, "If you all don't know, he doesn't care what a mock draft says." LeBron responded angrily, "He just works, earned, not given." James went on to say that mock drafts don't matter one bit. He also encouraged younger players to keep striving to be great. Close quote. All right, so let us discuss. The question on this one, rather obvious here, where are you at on LeBron James complaining about son Bronny James' status in mock draft? So I've got Lucky Star, Cooks County, and Mr. Softy. And we will combine all of these things together, and we're going to put them into a vacuum, is what we're going to do. So, number one. Yeah. So LeBron digging very deep in the King's bag of tricks on this one. That's my initial reaction here when I saw this going around. You talk about spin, 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 spin. LeBron spinning yarn is what he's doing on this particular topic of conversation. And here's why. If you monitor the verbiage of LeBron, we parse the words, is what we do here on a nightly basis, parsing the words. For months, what has LeBron James been doing? That's right. Ding, 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 ding. Upselling his kid. Now, you can say that's what a father's supposed to do. I get it. But when it's convenient, LeBron's out there singing the praises of Bronny, celebrating Bronny. All right? In fact, let's go back to I wrote some notes down here. LeBron James said in the last year that Bronny definitely is better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass. But wait, there's more. In January, LeBron declared that Bronny could help the Lakers right now. The current Lakers. That Bronny James is a player that can contribute to the current Lakers. And he said, hey, you could play with us right now, easy. And then he repeated the word easy. Okay. Does that sound like, hey, this is somebody that's not too concerned about the future of Bronny James, or he's trying to upsell his kid? Now the mock drafts start coming out, and Bronny James is getting downgraded. Right? They're downgrading LeBron James' kid, and so, of course, LeBron right now is like, well, wait a minute, I'm going to make a U-turn. I'm going to do the old 180 on this topic. Now, doing the 180, can you all please just let the kid be a kid? Yeah, enjoy college basketball. Of course, LeBron, a couple months ago or last month was like, oh, he can help the Lakers right now. He's better than some of these guys on League Pass. But now that Bronny's been downgraded, can he just be a kid for the children? Now, my favorite LeBron quote in this little rant, which has since been deleted, is LeBron famously said, this is hilarious, earned, not given, when talking about Bronny. Now, you might think Bronny James is going to be an NBA player. Maybe he will be. But we can agree that Bronny James is the epitome of given, not earned at this point in the story. Now, he might prove to be good, but at this point in the story, he has been given a lot. He has not earned a lot, other than he has the right genetical pool and he came from LeBron, right? He's the son of LeBron. Would we even know who this guy was if it wasn't for LeBron James, right? Look around. And you analyze what has gone on here. Bronny James is the personification of, hey, my father's famous, so I'm famous. The trickle down of that. He is averaging less than 6 points a game, shooting less than 47% from the floor, and less than 30% from three-point range for a sub-500 University of Southern California Trojans basketball team. And yet, there's this debate about where he's going to be drafted. He's a bit player on a dog food team. That's Bronny James. That's Bronny James. And so, again, LeBron going on and on talking about earned, not given. So explain exactly how a player averaging less than 6 points a game, not shooting the ball well on a bad college basketball team, is being even considered for the second round of the NBA draft. There's two reasons for that. LeBron James, that's the reason right there. All right, now, let's get to the meat of the matter. Page 2 here, and from the logos of sports department, the Clippers. I woke up to my social media and my email being filled up with people demanding a MALLER monologue about the Clippers, who did a total rebrand. The people's team, the Clippers here, they're moving into the Taj Mahal of the NBA, the Intuit Dome in the Hood in Inglewood for next NBA season. And so the franchise unveiled the full Monty. They have a new logo. They have new uniforms. It's all brand new. Now, they won't use these until next year, but several P1s demand MALLER monologue, frame-by-frame coverage of the new Clipper logo and uniforms and all that. So your wish is my command. I am just the genie in the bottle. That is all I am. So the question, what is your first reaction to the Clipper logo change? So my first reaction is tremendous product placement. Tremendous product placement. When I looked at the logo and I looked at it again, and I was just waking up, so I was kind of out of it. I was in a bit of a daze when I looked at it, and I'm looking, I was like, wow, the Clippers are sponsored by Carnival Cruise Lines. That's pretty cool. Does every player get a free trip on a cruise? And then I looked at it again. I was like, well, it's got they try to be cool, and they try to add like the kind of looks like a basketball at the bottom of the cruise ship and all that. And man. So this is the second crappy logo the Clippers have had in a row. Like the last one, which they currently have, is terrible. This is also bad. And this is a widespread problem. This is not just a Clipper problem. This is a widespread problem. And I was explaining in a conversation I was having with someone in the building before the show. I was explaining how, like, the great iconic sports logos were done by mom and pop operations. One of the most powerful logos in all of sport is the Nike logo, which a college student did and got paid nothing for it, or like, $50 or whatever it was at the time for Nike. But it wasn't some conglomerate that came up with the logo. So the problem is it's like everyone's residing in Cook County. Ergo, they have too many cooks that spoil the broth, right? There's too many people that are trying to make the perfect logo. And Steve Ballmer's got aristocrat money. He's the richest owner in all of American sport, if not the world. I'm sure there's probably some oil baron in the Middle East that's got more money. But listen, Steve Ballmer's got a ton of money. The guy's uber wealthy, so he can hire some highfalutin Manhattan firm that does branding and marketing and all that, and you look at it and you got all these teams are worth billions of dollars. They hire the bougie Manhattan branding company, the marketing firm there, and the results are overkill. It's a famous line from Michelangelo, who knew a thing or two about art. And so Michelangelo's quote was, "True elegance is found in simplicity." And there's way too much going on with the Clipper logo. So if it's not a major cruise line, the other idea I had was that Steve Ballmer told them, hey, just put my yacht in the logo. Like that, I bet you Steve Ballmer's yacht looks just like that Clipper logo. It's like, hey, I'd like to have my yacht as the logo of the NBA team. But the way this has always worked, and I'm not a fan of the logo. I don't care about that. It's not for me. But the way I look at this, and I learned this with the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots had one of the great downgrades in history. They went from the Patriot squatting, right? Pat Patriot, iconic logo, one of the great logos of all time in sport. And they went to the Flying Elvis. And what a dumb, lame logo the Flying Elvis is. But everyone seems to love it because they kept winning Super Bowls because of Tom Brady. because of Tom Brady. And the Clippers are about to win the championship with Kawhi Leonard this year. And so then it doesn't matter what kind of clown costumes and what kind of ridiculous logo they're wearing next year, people are going to like it. The Golden State Warriors, people didn't like the Golden State Warriors uniforms, and then Steph Curry and the Warriors, they started winning, and all of a sudden, ta-da! Yeah. Now, speaking of the Warriors, I'm going to turn the page. Draymond Green, the files of Draymond saying dumb things to get clicks. And I know all about that. I do that for a living. Draymond is an amateur. So what did Draymond Green do? Draymond Green, a basketball player who likes to kick guys in the junk and whatnot. So Draymond Green, he pitched a plan to fix the All-Star game. Now, what is the plan? Do you see this? No? You hear about this? No? No. So Draymond Green says that the NBA should hire physical therapists, that will fix the All-Star game. Yep, that's what he said. I'm not making that up. You think I'm making that up? I'm not making that up. I didn't make that up. He said it. I heard it. He said it. So the way this would work, Draymond says the players are not able to properly prepare for the All-Star game. It's a game, after all, because they have to do all these other things the NBA marketing people have the players do. It's just not a normal game. So according to Draymond, the solution, and to make sure the players are not injured, he said it would be very dangerous for the players to actually, play hard in the All-Star game because of all the other things. And so he said, bring in this is my words, not his, a conga line of physical therapists to help the players out. So how do you process Draymond Green's plan to fix the All-Star game, to bring in physical therapists? So Draymond, who acts like a tough guy on the court, he's always ready to bob and weave and bam, throw punches and all that. That's the facade of Draymond Green, but then in reality, he's driving around a Mr. Softy truck is what he's doing with the Mr. Softy music and all that. And so just think, we had Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Allen Iverson, Karl Malone, all these legends who had other responsibilities All-Star Game Day but were able to play without a horde of physical therapists. But now these modern players are such soft serve that it's too dangerous. They need this, that, and the other thing.